Hi all, this is lecture video series. This is video number 3. In this video we are going to see about a term called attributes of dependability. There are 4 attributes. First is reliability, availability, safety and security, which we are going to start from the previous slide topics. So we are going to start from previous video. So what is maybe reliability? Reliability says about a continuous correctness of services. Next, we seen about the term called availability. Availability means it is available and it is been readily available when we need required. When we require, it must be ready to be available. Next is your safety. Safety says about that no catastrophic consequences should be there. So, before infection or before an action occurs, the safety prevents the activity. That's nothing but that is safety says prevention. Security. Security protects. That's different between prevents and protects. Safety prevents, whereas security says about protection from the thefts. So safety is number in case if it happens also, it does not have any changes or any constant says about safety. Security means it protects from the threats. So the 4 pillars are reliability, availability, safety and security. So these are the core attributes of dependability will be there. Okay, next one. Next we seen about a term called reliability. The reliability says what is that is the reliability says continuous correctness, that is continuous correctness services. So this reliability says continuous of the services. So the reliability concept consisting of mean time to failure, a failure rate, fault versus error versus failure, and for this we are going to take an example for online portal crashing during final examination. Mean time to failure, that is average time taken to failure happens is nothing but your mean time to failure. Next your failure rate. Failure rate says that how often this failure has been occurred. That is the failure rate will be there. Next your fault versus error versus failure. Fault is nothing but you are going to have something. This has been created by the some unknown features or some known features. You are going to have some stopping of the system. Error is nothing but you are going to give wrong information, wrong values to your error. Failure is nothing but you are going to stop the system in failure. So with this thing we are going to have an online portal system but during final crashing. So look at this we are going to take about the graph. This graph says a decreasing failure rate, consistent failure rate and increased failure rate. This with rate of failure rate versus time. So for the concept of that 4 parameters. First is observed failure rate, next is constant failure rate, early infant failure rate and wear out failure rate. First is this we are going to have observed failure rate. The observed failure rate changes which start from an increased failure rate, it is gradually decreasing and it will increase towards the time. Next your early infant mortality rate. Early infant mortality says the failure rate has been increased at the initial and it has been reduced to the when the time component has been reduced. Next we are going to see wear out failure. This wear out failure is when time increases, the failure rate increases. When time decreases, the failure rate also decreases. Next we have constant random failure. The constant random failure says there's a single dash in it, that is constantly the failure rate is a constant when the time also been increases. This is what a reliability is. So the reliability consists the reliability consisting of this failure with the time. So next we are going to see about a term called availability. This availability says how much the data or server has been available to the system. So availability system consists of banking servers, cloud platforms. The technique used is redundancy, load balancing and failover system. So active passive architecture consists of client sending requests, the load balancers, the server intermediate will be there, and always target system. This status says about a server A is online and server B is standby. So whenever the server A is been busy, the server B gets online. So that's availability of the system to the client users. This is what availability is. Next you are saying about safety. Okay, the safety says about a term called safety critical system. This is for a medical infusion pump. So there's a aircraft control system where medical infusion pumps on autonomous vehicle system. We are going to have a safety critical system. The main goal of the safety critical system is to prevent harm to the people, environment and property. So main aim is prevent harm to the people and property. Next, this is importance of dependable system. The importance of dependable system is nothing but you are going to have human safety, legal compliances and business human safety, legal compliances, business reputation and ethical responsibility. So with this we are closing this video. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.